This video details about the 26th of August bombing at Kabul airport. Afghanistan fell to Taliban control on the 15th of August 2021. Hamid Karzai International Airport in Kabul became the only secure way out of Afghanistan. US and allied armed forces were providing security for a safe evacuation of US and allied nationals. They were also helping to evacuate the other people who are seen as helpers of US. Most of these include translators, intelligence providers etc. On the fateful evening of the 26th of August, a suicide bombing occurred near Abbey Gate of the airport. Shortly thereafter, a second bombing occurred few meters away near Baron Gate of the airport. More than 100 people were killed in the attacks, including 13 US service members. Members of the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria Khorasan province, ISIS-K, took the responsibility. Security concerns grew after hundreds of members of the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria Khorasan province, ISIS-K, escaped from jails at Bagram and Pul-e-Charkhi. Hours before the attack, US diplomats in Kabul warned American citizens to leave the airport due to security threats. Embassies from United States, United Kingdom, and Australia have also warned about high security threats on the airport. US President Joe Biden reportedly received multiple reports of a possible attack during the week preceding the attack. The US deaths were the first US service deaths in Afghanistan in 18 months and are the largest single loss of life of US military personnel since the 2011 Afghanistan Boeing Chinook shoot-down. ISIS-K reportedly has strong connections with the Haqqani network, which is linked to the Taliban movement. Khalil Haqqani had helped ISIS-K with conducting several major attacks between 2019 and 2021. A number of ISIS-K militants were reportedly released by the Taliban on the 15th of August from Pul-e-Charkhi prison. The Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, Khorasan province is a self-proclaimed branch of the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant. ISIL-KP has been active in Afghanistan and its area of operations also includes other parts such as Pakistan, Tajikistan, and India where some individuals have pledged allegiance to it. According to researchers, there are strong links between ISIS-K and the Haqqani network, which in turn is closely linked to the Taliban. The man now in charge of security in Kabul is Khalil Haqqani, who has had a $5 million (£3.6 million) bounty on his head. When the Taliban took over Kabul on the 15th of August, the group released large numbers of prisoners from Pul-e-Charkhi jail, reportedly including IS and Al-Qaeda militants. These people are now at large. Biden responds: "We will not be deterred by terrorists. We will not let them stop our mission. We will continue the evacuation. I've also ordered my commanders to develop operational plans to strike ISIS-K assets, leadership and facilities. We will respond with force and precision at our time, at the place we choose and the moment of our choosing." Conclusion: the targets of these two blasts were US troops. Taliban is sending a message to the US to get out from Afghanistan on or before the deadline of the 31st of August. Once US has no control over the Afghanistan, then only Taliban can assume acting on its agenda. Many other powers such as China, Russia are eyeing this opportunity to use Afghanistan as a launchpad for actions against US. And Afghanistan fully controlled by Taliban will boost the radical forces in Pakistan. This will also cause a trouble for India in Kashmir, which has controlled the terrorism up to some extent. US know that these forces Taliban, ISIS will dare to attack its interests again. A highly active ISIS and Taliban in nuclear-armed Pakistan is cause of worry for India and US. This US withdrawal will also boost the morale of Iran, which is trying to develop the nuclear weapon. A lot more depends on what is the reaction of US after these airport bombings.